by Jane Wakefield. Technology reporter. Image copyright Getty Images. Image caption. Humans have long harbored a desire to fly, but few have conquered the conundrum. The search is on for a mass-market personal flying machine, with a $2 million £1.4 million competition to make the dream of personal flight a reality. Sponsored by Boeing and run by startup Goffley, the competition will encourage teams from around the world to come up with designs. Entries must be capable of carrying a person 20 miles without refueling or recharging, with a vertical or near vertical takeoff and landing. A fly-off will take place in 2019. Goffley founder Gwen Leiter told the BBC, "I was one of those kids who was always making crazy contraptions and throwing themselves out of trees. I, like millions of people around the globe, always dreamed of flying, and I began to realize that we were seeing a moment of convergence of technologies, and we're at a point in history when these personal flight devices become possible." Image copyright Martin Jetpack. Image caption. New Zealand's Martin Aircraft has shown off a working prototype. She cited the increased performance of batteries, the control systems being developed for drones, and the growth of 3D printing and rapid prototyping as some of the technologies that could help build a compact, quiet flying device that anyone can use, anywhere. Boeing Chief Technology Officer Greg Hislop said, "We're excited to see how the visionaries of the future will take on this ambitious and exciting challenge." Prizes will be awarded in 3 stages. Stage 1 will include $10,000 to $20,000 prizes based on written technical specifications. Stage 2 will include 4 $50,000 prizes awarded to teams with the best prototypes. Stage 3 will see a fly-off in the autumn of 2019 with a $1 million prize for the best overall idea, $250,000 for the quietest entry, $250,000 for the smallest, and $100,000 for the most state-of-the-art design. The winner will maintain control of their own intellectual property, and it will be up to them to commercialize it. We see ourselves as the catalyst for kickstarting a future for personal flying devices, but at the end of 2 years we do not believe you will be able to go into a store and buy one," said Ms. Leiter. All entries must abide by strict safety guidelines, including having a fail-safe function so there is no single point of failure, and the regulatory framework of the country where they have been developed. Image copyright Bret Hartman. At Image caption. Inventor Richard Browning showed off his Iron Man flying device at the TED conference in Vancouver. Hobbyists, academics, and engineers are all encouraged to submit their ideas before the deadline for April 2018. Jetpack Dreamers. Jetpack technology has advanced, but it still seems a long way from becoming mass market. New Zealand-based Martin Aircraft had promised its first commercial jetpack in 2016, but this was delayed, and, in August 2017, the company suspended from trading on the Australian Stock Exchange. A spokeswoman for the company told the BBC that a loan had now been agreed with major Chinese shareholder Kuankai Science that would enable Martin Aircraft to continue, and it was currently testing a jetpack for commercial release. In April, hobbyist engineer Richard Browning showed off his Iron Man suit, 6 miniature jet engines, and a specially designed exoskeleton at the TED Technology, Entertainment, Design Conference in Vancouver. Also in April, Silicon Valley startup Kitty Hawk released a video of its prototype flying machine, which it plans to deliver this year. Roger Connor, a specialist at the U.S. National Air and Space Museum, said there were many issues that needed to be overcome. The challenge has been to find something that can stay in the air for longer than 15 minutes and fly further than 30 miles 48 kilometers. There are also safety and infrastructure issues. It is no use having your personal aircraft if you don't have anywhere to land it. He envisaged that the final design would be part aeroplane, part drone and part helicopter. There is a convergence of technology from better batteries in electric vehicles, faster processors and higher performance electric motors that are heralding a new field in aeronautics.